6-minute range, that is an elite time. But you're really shooting for something on average in the low 7s, maybe high 6s. 6:45 to 7:15 ideally is the time you're looking for.
Yeah, you're wanting, if you're wanting to have an elite time, it's about a minute.
We cannot start. People want to throw down, so let's throw down.
Oh, you know what? That is entirely fair. That's kind of what we're here for. We need to put our proverbial money where our proverbial mouth is.
Let me just remember where it was here. Add or remove widgets. Put this one over here. Why am I not seeing it? Give me just a second here.
It's all right. We'll get it figured out. Gives me more time to meticulously take notes. So it's all good.
All right. All right, we're going to open it up 2 minutes to get those votes in. Predictions started in our chat.
All right.
This is a truly international matchup. I didn't realize this till I wrote this in, but this is Canada versus Mexico. It's a true international battle here. And let's take a look at our predictions. Remember, moderators and Ethan and myself can't predict. So, but right now it's 51% for John Nash, 49% for Dars, right down the middle. Oh, but now somebody's made a huge wager for Dars, so it's 94% of the bits for Dars, 6% of the points for John, with 1,000 points wagered on John for the largest, and 19.3 thousand. Don Venure going all in. We just saw Don pull all of his chips onto the table. Things close in about 2 minutes here, so get your predictions in.
Yeah, you got about 60 seconds before submissions will close. And remember, you don't have to just bet with just 10 chips. You can. There's a little button beneath. You can say predict with a custom amount. You can put in any or all of your chips on a certain guess. And remember, every time you're hanging out here on the chat with us, you are constantly earning extra points.
Correct. Still 94-6. Things closing in about 30 seconds right now. We will get this match started very soon.
And already we're kind of seeing things shift a little bit. Now it's about 76-24 for Dars.
Had a big 5K bet.
And that's Packy. Packy putting down $5,000. Just about out of time. And there it is. Window is closed.
Alrighty. Let's get going here. Are both players ready? We have a 75-25 in channel points. So now we are just waiting on readies for players.
All right, we have a ready from John. And a ready from Dars. We are ready to go.
Alrighty, folks. Let's get this going. We're going to get down the countdown. 3, 2, 1, and they are off, Ethan. A rematch. Dars beat John Nash previously, if I recall correctly.
That's right. He won 2-1 in the playoffs. So he has beaten Dars before.
Interesting board for Dars. Dars has very little on the bottom third of his board, so everything's going to be up top. meaning he's got to start working on clears just immediately, and has places for garbage to fall, has that bottom row wide open. Meanwhile, we were looking at John Nash's board as well. His board is really going to be forcing him to go left or right. Not a lot of stuff on his right side, but plenty of opportunities in that on those bottom couple of rows for some horizontal and vertical doubles.
Yeah, he had a lot of space in those opening sets, and looks like he's kind of compacted things down a little bit better.
And it looks like Dars had a couple of misplays that he's kind of fighting around with. He's down to 15, but John Nash already down to 11 at the 1 minute mark here in this first match. Best of 3, levels 6 to 9, and we're going to see a drop quad rather from John Nash, putting him into single digits, down to 5 viruses, and an incredibly clean board, possibly even perfect clear territory right now.
Doesn't look like it's going to happen here. He's having to handle a little bit of junk, if I can English properly, and just needs 3 more blues, but then he'll be out of level 6. 1 more to go.
And John Nash got at 1:28. That's a pretty optimal time. You want to be in that 75 to 90 second range for the first level, maybe even the second level, and then you're looking at 1:30 to 2 minutes for the other 2 levels.
Yeah, that's probably your par time for this set of levels. You're looking to get it done in about 90 seconds. Looks like Dars just needs to dig out underneath those levels. Oh, that's a good setup there. He's going to get a nice combo. He'll be out at 1:58. And blue heavy top board for Dars in level 7.
It is a blue heavy top board, and again, Dars having these wide open bottom halves of his boards. If you look from about row 5 down, not a lot of viruses there. A lot of open spaces, and what's really beneficial for Dars is a lot of 1 pill clears. A lot of horizontal and vertical doubles. All you need is that 1 double red, double blue, double yellow, and bam, there's multiple viruses gone.
Yeah, and he's already taking good advantage of that with a lot of 0 drops, a lot of 1 drops, having to deal with a bit of a slow drop there with that blue in the bottom left. But and now it's going to be very yellow heavy.
An absolute deluge of yellow on Dars' board. Meanwhile, John Nash, as Dars gets another double clear, it's 12 to 8. Dars has caught up because John Nash has become a bit stuck here on his end game. Everything's sort of pinned in that left-hand corner, but an excellent drop puts him down to 4 viruses. Keeping a bit of a lead over Dars right now as we've eclipsed 3 minutes. It's about a 5 virus gap between the players here, but Dars with a big combo, going to put it down to 6. John Nash at 1. He's going to have to clear it vertically. He's going to be out very soon. He just needs that last blue. He's out at 3:19, and as far as time goes, these players started at the same time, so this is a clear lead for John Nash.
Yeah, this is a pretty good lead right now for John Nash. Looks like Dars is trying. Looks like he'll have to clear it up top. Unfortunately, he's gonna have to work that yellow to the side.
And this is a smart play. Clear it horizontally. Don't worry about too much about any sort of pressing down. You've got this easy. 346 for Dars right now. He's down by about 10 viruses. He did manage to catch up though, so we'll see what kind of RNG John Nash gets thrown at him. And also, again, for Dars, not a lot of stuff in the bottom of his board. In fact, he had about a 4x4 grid of viruses in the middle of his board.
Yeah, looking at their overall stats, they're pretty similar in terms of clear rates. Dars is actually the more efficient player. He's usually at about a 310 for his seconds per virus cleared, while John Nash is looking at about a 321. So if anything, Dars should be getting a little faster as the viruses get more compact.
I agree. And it's 16 to 10 right now. Dars with a good drop double there. A double red would be really great. He could sneak that through, but now he's cut that off. He could have snuck that through onto row 1. I think he's just going to focus on vertical clearing. Probably the right direction to go here, as he is down to 11 viruses. John Nash, though, down to 2. He might be clearing 8 with a sub 5 right now. And there's 1, and there's
looking really good. He will.
He is out at a sub 5. So John Nash in the driver's seat right now. Dars really looking for some red help right now, Ethan.
Yeah, he's got a lot of trouble on that left side. If he can clear it out, He might be. He'll be able to clear that red horizontally in the bottom row. He's got the opening now, and he's got the L clear.
He's got the L tuck. Excellent play by Dars. Dars now setting up to clear those yellows in his bottom corner. Actually,
Wow.
no, drops down for a T clear. Really starting to put the hammer down here on 8. He is behind the 8 ball, though. He'll be out at 535. He's got a margin to make up for, and that margin's about 14 viruses. He's going to have to just surge clear at this point. A lot of down pressing is what you're going to see on Dars's 9. He knows he's down by quite a bit, but he's going straight to work.
Yeah, he's definitely toned up the aggression here, trying to pick up the pace on his play. Yeah, so you can see a lot of down presses right now for Dars. Really hammering those pieces down.
JohnNash being forced to play garbage right now, but a good play to clear out a blue as well and clear out the garbage. It's 27-12 here. We're at about 6 minutes and 15 seconds into this first game. And it is 11-24. It looks like finally Virus is on the bottom of Dar's board. So maybe a bit of a rhythm shift there he wasn't expecting. But he is down by 14 viruses. Looking at JohnNash's end game, pretty decent. That blue virus in the corner is probably going to be the biggest trouble for him. He's
got the pieces he needs to clear the red underneath. Oh, and he's got everything set up. He just needs to clear out that red up top, the red at the bottom. Yeah, he'll be able to take care of it. Just needs one more red.
And one more red for John, and he is out. And that's
it.
654, a sub 7. That'll give JohnNash game number 1 over Dars.
Yeah, that was a great first game there from JohnNash.
Dars looks like he is going to try to run this one out. And he did come within a shout there partway through level 6, but never really formulated anything beyond that. It's rough. The RNG happens sometimes, and sometimes it's just even that one bit of a momentum shift is enough to make it go into one person's favor.
Yeah, it is an unfortunate break, but still a great performance from both these players. And oh wow, great combo there to kind of finish things out.
Dars going the swaggy P route here.
Oh, he was trying to do it, but not going to make it happen.
He's going to throw that one away. All right, so Dars finishes out at a 9 with 1 left. Doesn't go for the finish. So 1-0 JohnNash. We're going to wait on readies from both of these players. Remember, those predictions are for the match, not for each game. So for those of you who put down some channel points for JohnNash, you're going to have to wait for him to win one more. For those of you who put down a whole bunch on Dars, you're still in it. We are just waiting on readies from both players, and we have them. JohnNash also showing that 67% of our regular commentators like to sport facial hair. So that's
fair. That is the correct assessment.
We've got to start from both players. Nothing in column 8 for Dars. And now only 1 virus left in column 8 for JohnNash. But these boards, very, very different. A lot of stuff stuck together for Dars, whereas there's a lot of staircases and diagonal separation for JohnNash.
Yeah. Oh, wow. What a great little tuck there from Dars to get the double horizontal. And he gets another one.
One of Dars's best aspects of his gameplay is his tuck game. He's very... It's a bit of a rhythm game almost when you're making tuck plays, because there is a bit of a time frame where if you don't make any moves, you will time out and the piece is locked. And Dars really is in tune sort of that with when he needs to press that button and have that piece be where he wants it to be.
Yeah, he's having a little bit of RNG trouble though with piece selection, but making the most of what he's got.
Look at this drop combo. He's going to get a triple. He's going to keep it tied. And now Dars looking to possibly clear underneath, and he is going to get the clear underneath.
That's a great play.
Now
Yeah, that's a good one there. He's gonna clear that off horizontally. That's the right call. He'll be out at 128.
Dar's out at 128, but John Nash out at 131. A 5-second difference between these two players. We'll see how that translates here with these next few rounds. But Dar's already going to work on horizontal plays, has already opened things up, and he's got column 5 open. Really the optimal column you want open. That really gives you access to a lot of viruses. John Nash's upper right quadrant, though, is wide open from the word go. And he's at 23 viruses to Dar's 22. But John Nash's problem right now, not a lot of access to blue.
Yeah, he has nothing available for blue right now. Now, he's just opened up those 2 blues in 6 and 7.
Good.
I'm sorry, 5 and 6, excuse me.
Dar's also plays on medium. That gives you a lot more control. The pill speed's only slightly less starting than high, but remember, every 9, the first 9 pills will increase the speed, and then every 10 or so thereafter, you get a little bit faster, which is why some players prefer to play on high speed. They just want to have that natural fall time be right there, but medium is definitely better for control players.
Yeah, and it's, wow, looking at the board right now, Dar's is going to have to really kind of shift some pieces around.
And I don't know if Dar's sees it, but he definitely does see it. He does see the horizontal there. He decided he wanted to get that blue out of the way. Dar's will be out at 257. John Nash hung up with about 7 viruses to go as we clear the 3-minute mark, Ethan.
Yeah, and he's just cut off his horizontal clear there in the 2nd row. Oh, there's going to be a big lightning bolt, though. What a recovery.
A fat log bolt. I don't know what you call it, but it was definitely fat and horizontal and a lightning bolt. So I'm sure the chat is going wild for simultaneous things happening at once. But John Nash still trying to clear those yellows out. Just needs a couple yellows. There's 1. There's number 2 out at 328. He's got to make up a margin by Dar's. Dar's is being forced to play garbage. He is up by about 11 viruses right now.
Yeah, it's a pretty good advantage right now for Dar's. He's doing some pretty good piece placement. Not a lot of places to put yellow right now. He's only got a couple of columns available, and he had to seal one off.
And John Nash is going to have to clear off row 7 to really start accessing anything below. Completely full of viruses. Meanwhile, Dar's maintaining that double-digit virus lead right now as we clear the 4-minute mark. We are on level 8. Players about a level and a half away from the end of the 2nd game. Remember, this is a best of 3.
Ooh, John Nash missed a double chance with a horizontal clear in that 2nd to top row with that double blue, but
he did turn that into a great drop play, though.
Yes, he did make it into a great play, but that was kind of one of those that if you saw it, you probably could have taken a chance with it.
Dar's looks like he's struggling over on the right side of his board right now. A lot of yellow, but doesn't have access to many of his viruses off in column 8. But a big drop, triple cross. I don't know what the heck that was, but it was brilliant. 5 viruses to go, but that has given John Nash the chance to catch up. He's down to 7 viruses, and now he's about to be down to 6 to 5. John Nash has access now to every one of his viruses. The blue one on row 1 is going to be his big problem right there. But 1 more blue, and Dar's will be out at 5:05. And now it's really just a matter of getting the horizontal clear out. Now everything's easy to clear out. And
yeah, oh, what a great adjustment there too by John Nash.
Great course correction by John Nash. And we go into 9 with these players only 5 viruses apart.
Yeah, this is a pretty close one right now. Nash has done a great job of really cutting the deficit here. He's going to have to really tone up that aggression a little bit more, though, if he wants to be able to push himself and get the match point.
And a big lightning bolt in the middle of this field. Dar's has already created a big problem for himself, Ethan. All the way at the top of his board, those 2 reds. You want to clear those horizontally, and maybe that's what you do if you're running low, but that's where your double reds are probably going to be going for the foreseeable future.
If he gets another red blue, it won't be a problem for him though. Double red would be ideal for it, but I don't see that happening.
I think Dar's trying to set something up on the right side, but right now it's 21-21. John Nash has now taken the lead as we are at about 6 minutes, 20 seconds. John Nash has taken the lead over Dar's here in the 2nd game. Dars needs to win this to stay in it. It is 17-15. I think Dars knows that, you know, the time for creativity is over. We just got to press down. And
but he's still doing some great advanced play. He's figuring things out. Here comes another combo. That's a great play.
Makes that blue easy to access, has the double clear. Now down 11-9, now 10-7. Here as we hit the 7-minute mark. A good tuck drop there puts it 9-7. And a bit of a misplay by Dars. I don't think it's too critical.
No, he's got a cross clear. It's going to come down to the wire here. It's now 8-7. Oh, there's a misclip from Dars.
That might have been it for Dars. And I think he knows that he's still going to fight, but that's huge. And he's really buried himself in that lower right corner. I think Dars really just trying to hang in there. But John Nash still has some work to do to clear that red virus. He's got to get that garbage cleared out on top. So still time.
He's got it, but he needs one red.
But it is running out.
There it is.
At a 7:31 for John Nash. Manages the comeback. Dars just had a bit of a couple of misplays on 9 and just hammered the nail in. But he'll top out. But a very, very close second game. But John Nash will be advancing to the second round. Congratulations to John Nash. Commiserations to Dars. What a hell of a game. 2-0 doesn't do that match justice.
No, not at all. It was a great, exciting matchup. Great game from both of you guys. Unfortunately, one of you had to go, and one of you had to move on. But congratulations to John Nash. You're moving on to the second round.
So we'll be seeing John Nash taking on Dimwit a little bit later today. But for right now, we're going to go to the bottom of our bracket. We're going to take a quick transition. Ethan, tell us more about this matchup between Floyd and Flubs.
This is actually their first meeting, which makes a lot of sense because this is Flubs' first ever bracket. Flubs, if you do not remember, in I believe it was our January side event, accidentally signed up, but had such a good time that she